Good afternoon, Corden Soroka from Allendale's trading floor in McHenry, Illinois on this Thursday, November 3rd, 2011, bringing you the afternoon wrap-up for the session. We had corn finishing strong today, up 8.5 at 653.5 on fairly good export sales coming in at 623,000 tons, estimates 350 to 700. Weak dollar today and strong crude also helped support the grain complex. We've just continued the trading range that we've been in for the last, I believe it is about 17 trading days now that we have not been able to close above 655, which were the highs on the report day a few weeks ago. So that's been a key area that this market has not been able to close above, and today we find ourselves below it again. Beans higher by about 24.5 cents today, last traded 12.27 and a quarter. Export sales came in disappointing today at about 210,000 tons. Estimates were looking for anywhere from 400 to 800,000 tons. Bean meal, however, was a little bit of a surprise. Sold about 221,000 tons of bean meal today. The estimates were only for about 75 to 200,000. So guys were looking at the whole bean complex as being supported today, and therefore they came back in and bought beans. That also mixed with a little bit of short covering today, and a lot of guys are saying beans are undervalued. Some of our targets here are looking for that higher 12, lower 13 area for the beans, so we do have them a little bit undervalued at this point. Wheat today, export sales came in on the lower end of the range, about 320,000 tons, with estimates shooting for anywhere from 300,000 to 500,000 tons. We've had a close correlation between the wheat and the corn as of late. Both are trading in that sideways range. Same thing with the wheat, just continuing to trade and chop back and forth in that range. However, with the wheat, we do have a slight uptrend. The issue that the wheat seems to have as far as getting any traction here is we really don't have too many bullish fundamentals there in the wheat. We have an ample supply here in the world, and in the States we're doing all right there for the wheat as well. So we really can't find too much of a reason to rally. It's going to be dragged along here by the corn and the rest of the complex. As I had said, the crude was trading $1.47 higher at 94 a barrel. That helped to lead a little bit of support to the corn and the beans today. A lot of guys have been talking Europe as well, so just continue to try and trade that trading range for the corn and for the beans. Sell this thing higher up at around that 660 area and see if this will continue to pull back, if we can have that same pattern. So that's the trade that has been working as of late. Cattle, I'm sure a lot of guys have seen this lately. We've had strong cash up to 124 earlier this week on hopes that the Japanese will be changing some of their import policies. Accepting some older cattle or beef from older cattle is what that strategy is. They were trading up another 252 for the December contract today at 124.52. So we have had good support in the cattle as well. That helped to spur a little bit of buying here later in the hog market during the day, but we did finish lower there. Cash has been trading steady to higher, as I had said before with the cattle. Other things to look at: Wednesday's kill was down about 7,000 head. And today's kill was down about 3,000 head. So this is really the start of the packers starting to correct that negative margin that they've been working in. They'll probably won't see much of a pullback here in cash sale, but we should see wholesale beef prices starting to pick up again here. Hogs today, as I had said before, trading close to the cattle. They did see a little bit of a bounce, but did wind up a little lower at the end of the session, down about 15 cents at 86.72. Steady cash trade is something we've seen for the last couple of days here in the hogs. Haven't been seeing those large breaks, but wholesale pork did trade $1.18 lower yesterday. So 9 of the last 12 days we've seen wholesale pork trading lower. So we're not seeing great demand for the hogs right now. It looks like that Chinese buying has dried up, at least for the time being, and we should see a seasonal decline for another week or two in the hogs before we start to just chop around till the end of the year. So as I said before, that D's contract is trading at 86.72. Crude today, as I had mentioned before, is trading $1.47 higher at $94 a barrel. The dollar has been all over the board today as the trade is trying to digest what's going to be going on in Greece. Their Prime Minister, George Papandreou, he's been on the fence over resigning or not today. and they're just trying to get this bailout situation passed. They need to vote it through in their parliament. France and Germany has talked about accepting that bailout. However, Greece does not know if they want to actually take it. So that has been a situation that's been moving the euro and been moving the dollar, and in turn been affecting commodities today. The Dow was strengthening up last time I looked, up about 185 points at 11,955. So the outside markets are looking supported here, and a lot of this is going to be that dollar and Europe trade, and it is going to ripple through to the commodity markets. So if you do have any questions, give us a call, contact your broker, or if you just want to see what the markets are doing and what our thoughts are, give us a call at 800-262-7538, or feel free to look at our website. It is allendale-inc.com. We also are going to be running a one special on our conference right now, $259, and that is going to be till midnight tonight. So just $259 for the conference, which is a great value right now. We've got a lot of good speakers coming this year. Really encourage you guys to sign up sooner than later. We only have a limited amount of seats for this year's conference, so get yourself signed up. I would value this thing well over that $259, so we're practically giving this thing away for you guys. So give us a call, sign up for it. We'd love to talk to you guys, and if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to call in, ask one of the reputable smart brokers we've got over here at Allendale. It's Corden Stroka signing off. Have yourselves a good rest of the week. Take care.